I'm not gonna rate Avatar The Way of Water 10 out of 10. Neither it's 1 out of 10, nor it's 5 out of 10. I'm just gonna share honest feelings about it. So welcome to Jack of All Movies, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button now. Avatar The Way of Water is about how Jake and Neytiri's family survive against the super evil beings, or you can call them humans. So let's begin the review of James Cameron's mighty sequel in the good, the bad and the ugly style. Starting with the good part. Number 1. I know it's an obvious point, but it's also the most important point. You cannot talk about Avatar without talking about his visuals. Avatar's CGI is perfection. You won't even realize that the characters are created through technology. They feel so real. The world of Pandora is so beautiful that you just want to repeat these words in your mind. Wow, beautiful, stunning. I was doing that the whole time. But in order to see these things, I would suggest you to watch it in premium format. I watched it in IMAX 3D, by the way. Number 2. Even if this film came after 13 years, but you won't have any issue remembering the characters, because everything is so simple and easy to remember. Number 3. We love Jake and Neytiri, but what about their kids? What about the new characters? So did James Cameron succeed in developing them? Yes, he did. By the end of the film, you will be emotionally invested in those characters. You will feel what they are feeling. Personally, on an emotional level, this movie was more emotional for me as compared to its previous one. Number 4. You can feel connected to characters because they speak. But what about a creature? I can't believe I'm saying this because there was one creature in particular who made me emotional, gave me goosebumps. That creature was also a valuable element of the film. Number 5. Avatar movies are action driven. Although the film doesn't use slow motion that much, but we love those action sequences where we can see things happening clearly and where we feel the stakes. The action here provides everything and it's unique and grand. Now coming to the bad part. Number 1. So the film is over 3 hours long, so it suffers from pacing issues in the first and second act. Suggestions could have made this film more packed. Either James could have added a bit more to the story, or he could have trimmed the film to 2.5 hours. Number 2. This one is not a big issue and the villain in here is also a strong one, but comparatively speaking, it feels a bit weak as compared to part 1. Now to the last and the ugly part. So Avatar The Way of Water is a sequel that justifies its brand, matches the standards of its predecessor, but falls short by a tiny margin. Overall, if you loved the first one, you're gonna love this one too. I'm gonna rate Avatar The Way of Water 8.5 out of 10. That's all, and what are your thoughts on the movie Avatar The Way of Water? Comment below, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.